in this place, in this zoo, the problem in zoo is something that you cannot really fathom. The people that are leading you are terrible. Somebody sent me a clip that I just need to share with you this morning before we're in serious trouble, man. Just listen to this. Just take a look. Just listen to this beautiful clip that they sent to me. Listen to it.
Over the weekend, a video of the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Idris Wase, shutting down a petition from Nigerians in the diaspora circulated on social media. The Speaker was presented with a motion from a lawmaker representing Benue State, Mark Giblia, who claimed to be speaking on behalf of a group called Thief America on issues of insecurity in Benue, Nasarawa, and Taraba states. When the lawmaker presented the motion, the Deputy Speaker said Nigerians in the diaspora had no right to send petitions to the House.
We don't have any right, all of us here. Make when I listen to this one, this is unbelievable. It's very interesting. Just keep listening.
Look.
We can also begin to look at the fact that our Constitution, Section 40, does not stop any of us from freedom of association.
I'm not saying that. I'm not stopping that, but I'm saying if they are Nigerians and living in Nigeria are bringing issues, I agree. But somebody in America who is far away in this country,
this is not the first time we have presented petitions, even from those who are not resident.
That is why
we even
the
have
Speaker has to allow the petition to be laid until he's convinced. I'm not convinced that somebody from America should come here and be laying issues in Nigeria. I'm not convinced.
And this is the perfect time for me to say we have to be really careful of the people that we put in leadership positions. I mean, I couldn't believe what I heard over the weekend from this Deputy Speaker.
That is really unfortunate. I think he needs to go and do a bit of reading about diaspora remittances, for example, and the value thereof. We actually now have that Naira for Dollar scheme in recognition of just how huge the input of the diaspora means to us as
Absolutely.
Nigerians. Nigerians in Mars have the right to send in a petition. I have no idea what that means. Like you have to be physically located in Nigeria. That only applies to voting, perhaps. And even that should be changed as far as I'm concerned.
I've always talked about that, and remember.
Well, when I saw this video, I had to quickly go and check the bio of this Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. And we are told online that he's a graduate of Plateau State Polytechnic.
That's right.
And that he also attended the Kennedy School of Government in Harvard. And I was shocked that, oh, this man, he actually stepped on the soil of the Kennedy School of Government in Harvard. Did he go there as a tourist or as a student? Because what he was saying in that video is completely scandalous. The exhibition of rank ignorance is, quite unbecoming for a man occupying such an important position as Deputy Speaker and who is given the opportunity to even preside over a session of the House. Now, it's as follows. He was raising questions about dual nationality. He was asking questions about, oh, those Nigerians in America, some of them they even have dual nationality. Okay, if you have dual nationality, does it mean you cannot express an opinion about your country? Second, he said that those people are in the US, they have no right to talk about what is going on in Nigeria. In the age of technology, in the age of information, these are people who have relatives here in Nigeria. Because you live abroad, does that stop you from being a member of the Nigerian community? Now, he went further, that he was standing down the petition. He didn't even want to listen to it. I think the people I blame are the other members of the House who sat down and did not intervene, who were completely complicit. Because Honorable Gwila did not, from that video, get the necessary support. Look at the other people. They were even more or less distracted. And, to think that this is the quality of leadership that we have and the quality of proceedings that we have in our House of Representatives, I think, Nigerians have every reason to be sad. Now, as for the people in diaspora, Tundu was saying that the man needs some reading to do. No, he doesn't need to read, because even if he reads, he may not understand it. Yes. I think the assignment should be for Abike Dabiri, Honorable Abike Dabiri, the Director General of the Diaspora Commission. She needs to pay this Deputy Speaker a visit to remind him of what it means to be in diaspora and how important people living in diaspora who are Nigerians, how important they are. After all, in 2019, Diaspora remittances alone was about $17.9 billion.
Exactly.
So we get from diaspora remittances almost so much. It's like the second oil that we have in this country, and yet these are the same people you say cannot express an opinion. I think it's scandalous, it's shameful, it's embarrassing.
You have said it all. Rufai, your take on the story.
What should I say? It's shocking, it's bad, it's abysmal, but it shows you the way these people think. It shows you the way they think. He's just told you that diaspora does not matter. In the matter because they are not in Nigeria. They have foreign passports. It just shows you. And it shows you what our political structure churns out. This is the deputy speaker of the same country that Burna Boy won the Grammy. The same country of Wole Soyinka. Deputy speaker of that same country. The same country. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, WTO. Akinwumi Adesina, AFDB. The same country. And he came out and he said something like that. So that means invariably, if people like Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala put forward a petition to the National House, he will say he would not take because she stays in America, B. This is to show you how these people are. And you see, Dwight Eisenhower, the former president of America, has said it all. He said a country that values privilege over virtue will soon lose both the privilege and virtue. It shows that our public office holders just want the privilege of office, they don't want the virtue of office. If they want the virtue of office, you will not shut down something that is from a very important constituency of Nigerians in the diaspora. What they are just concerned about is that they call them honorable. And you dishonorably shut down something that comes from a diaspora community that puts in billions into your economy every year. We are not surprised. By their fruits we shall know them.
All of them na Fulani. That nothing they know how to do is to just breed their cow. Every day they come up with something. Just listen to this. And it's sitting, and people are, look at even the people who are covering their mask. Nobody cares about what they're saying. Who are those people that are covering their mask and not the same Fulani? We are in deep shit. Diaspora people, you know what we're talking about. See how much money we throw into that zoo, and this is the way the Fulani man understands it. All he's talking about is his cow, his nama. We will give him a land to graze his cow, and that's all. You live in diaspora, you have no say. I know that in the United States of America, even those of us, those who live outside the US, they still vote. They cast their vote. We're not talking about giving their voice. They cast their vote. This is the kind of situation that we find ourselves, and it's very shameful for anybody to come out boldly and say he's a Nigerian. No. You must be crazy to even think about that. Like I told you, I'm not going to take your time. I'm going to open up the line for you to have your conversations. I just wanted you to listen to this. Regard of what our leader made his part, the past broadcasts of our leader that are put in. I know you listened to it, but this one is just a clip that just arrived on my desk. So I said, let me air it up and share it up with you. I listened to it and I said, no, I need to share this with you guys because this is unbelievable. This will tell you where we are going. Chineke that doesn't want to support what we are doing. Honestly speaking, I'm just being very, very angry this morning because listen to this. These are the people that are ruling you. These are the people that are supposed to be your leaders. He wasn't even ashamed. They said he went to university of whatever, the polytechnic in whatever, and then that not enough, he went to London. Let's go and investigate that man. The man probably did a certificate program that will last about 4 hours, and they give him a paper, and that's what, because he doesn't sound very intelligent at all. Just listen to him. The people in diaspora have no right. And I'm very proud of the journalists anyway, because they said the truth this time. Sometimes they are part of the problem too themselves. So, but when when this one overwhelmed them, so they have no choice than to speak the truth. I'm telling you, from all of them, all the journalists on that program, it's a television program. They all spoke the truth, and that's the way it is supposed to be. This kind of video is something that I know that idiot that is standing, that Fulani man that is standing there, calling himself the deputy speaker of the house, who even gave him that office? How do you people nominate people in that place? A moron like this, somebody like so idiotic, he's a foolish person. And you sit down there intellectuals, that's what our leader calls you guys. You think you're very brilliant, but look at the person that is leading you, the person that is speaking on your behalf, the person that has the right to shut you down when you're talking, when you're making sense. And you know what? Others don't care. All they sit down there is wait. When the time is up, you go and finish up there. Some of them will even come with toothpick. They will clean their teeth on them kwabi that they ate the last minute. Because your lives don't matter to them. You are just a bunch of fools that put in more fools to guide you. Because I don't know who is more foolish, the people that you put in there or you that put them there. So somebody has to take responsibility. Our leader said that any case, you know, it means ordinary thing. So I don't know who is more stupid now. Is it you that put them there or they that you put there? This is Radio Biafra. Call us 646-920-4541-57035284442. We're having a conversation this morning based on our leaders' last broadcast and then what we just heard this now. That doesn't mean you cannot bring in an opinion on other issues that concerns us, issues that you think will be beneficial to us. Call us, the line is open for you. Good morning from here.
Enjoy for a night.
Thank you, Lord.
But joy cometh in the morning.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you,
Destiny can only be delayed, but cannot be denied. Don't give up in your struggle. Chop, 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 chop. Sing it out. Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way.
Never lose hope. Your blessings are on the way.
Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Your miracle is on the way.
Thank you for the good job you're doing for us, and then my regards to your family and your grandchildren and your wife and your family. Mazi, the day I was hearing this, my mouth was widely open. I was saying, wow, wow. And it reminded me a lot of things. It reminded me of a military man who was saying that a Boko Haram stand a chance to become a president of zoo called Nigeria. That was when I knew that this country is done. This country is not only an animal kingdom, this country is actually, in fact, I don't know what word to use that worse than zoo that we call them. There's nobody in Nigeria. They have relegated everyone to be like their cows, how they reason. If a man that's the deputy speaker of a house could shut somebody down trying to make this kind of impact of their people, the plight of their people, the reason why he's there in that house, he's representing their people. And his people in Diaspora is saying, we are not happy what you're doing to our people. And he was shut down. He was not allowed to speak. To that day, just now you said you work away more than you away, because to be honest with you, it's not supporting what you are doing. You cut the neck of that person because there's nothing left. There's nothing left, my people. They see everyone like a cow. They see everyone like them. These are quota educated people. People who did not go to school. They were just for you to be in school. You're already a graduate, and you're representing a nation. and you're saying this where everyone is hearing it. To be honest with you, Mazi Iyke, to be honest with you, it's like you're dreaming when you're hearing some of the things comes out. Every day comes, you hear a different news. Every day comes, you hear something that you cannot believe that the human being in 21st century can open his gutter called mouth to speak that way to a fellow human being. So Fulani have what they mean that all of us now are like them.
Yeah.
What they mean is that we are all useless the way they are useless. They don't travel, they don't invest, they don't read, they go nowhere. All they do is to wander in forest, and they want Nigerians to become like them, to be wandering like people that are lunatics. That's what Fulani have decided to make everyone in Nigeria to be. And somebody is saying, I'm a proud Nigeria. Times 100. Nigeria that is not supporting what we are doing and try to castigate what we are doing. On one day, you slaughter all of them the same way Fulani is slaughtering all of them. To be honest, happy for another day. Mazi, thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, my dear. It's unbelievable. It's painful, but you know what? As you know, Chine for an hour for us on they don't care. These people are. I don't know where you will start. If I did I need Namdi Kanu GCKO, you say you have a lot of job to do. Honestly speaking, if I look at the way he sounded, without even thinking, they just quickly, immediately accept, just say things anyhow because they have the mouth to say it. Let me see. I have a call coming in. Take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi Iyke.
There we welcome to the program.
Sir. There sir. Thank you so much. Mazi Iyke, I would do drag one mother. I'm watching Malaysia and Abodadi.
There we
Iyke, regarding to what you just said, I mean the program you just right now. In fact, there's no two ways about it, sir. The fact there is that that very moron there, they call deputy senator or what? He only represent one. He represent Fulani. Second, he represent cow. He doesn't represent anybody in the diaspora, anything who called human beings at all. Because these are the same cattle rearers now. How can you bring a cattle rearer and you make him a deputy senate president? What do you expect from that such a riffraff, an idiot? He doesn't see the masses now. Because the very senator bring there does not talk about the bandit. It does not talk about cows. It does not talk about Fulani. So how would he show interest on those things? What the people in the diaspora doesn't concern because it doesn't affect cow. It doesn't affect bandit. It doesn't affect Mieti Allah. It doesn't affect Boko Haram. It doesn't affect Ansaru. So what is the concern there? He only concerned them and their bandits that they are paying billions of naira and dollars and pounds. That is what he represented. He doesn't represent anybody, not even their so-called Nigerians in the diaspora or even in the zoo. He doesn't represent. He doesn't see it. That is one thing. He doesn't see anybody. Only see there what he. If the beat they brought there is about cow, bandit, Fulani, Mieti Allah, all those things. That's why he will pay interest, and because they start talking about negotiating, how they will negotiate, how much they will pay them, and all this stuff. That is what that idiot is there to do. My brother, let Elohim do. I'm telling you, we need to get out of that dungeon, my brother. That is not they don't call that place a contraction for nothing. They don't call it a contraction for nothing. These people want to. They see. I don't know who. I don't know them because just as you said, the more they break, the more the worst is about to happen.
Oh, yeah.
So these people are not human beings. These are beasts from the pit of hell. So it's not that they're having human scale. You think they are human beings. These are not human beings, my brother. We need to get out of that mess, as soon as possible. Make use of our talent and our dreams that have been wasted for many years. We can't continue in this in the 21st century, sir. God bless you, Daddy, and long live my leader, Mazi and the Call on IPOB worldwide. Shalom, sir.
There we go. Thank you so much. All right, I have a call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Oh, you just dropped. I'm sorry. I say when somebody's talking, just make sure that you don't start calling because I can't pick two calls at the same time. When you start calling when the other person is it's almost done, that's when you'll be able to get through. Caller, good morning. Caller on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Mazi, good morning, sir.
There will.
I say, Machukwu Kike Abiyama, bless you.
Bless all of us, sir.
My name still remains Honorable Michael. I am from Abia State, but I am calling from Eberiomuma local government.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Now, I've been trying to get this your line, but I couldn't be able. But today, I thank God that I get you today. Now, what I'm trying to say is that whether the Fulanis like it or not, we must get where we are heading to.
Yes.
Quite sure. And I say, okay, Kuro will bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he's a man that God sent to deliver us.
Yes.
I don't care about whatever anything that the Fulanis is doing, because I know that the time have already come. We are exactly in the time. So I use this opportunity to let my people know, people from Eberiomuma, let them live about politics. I want to use this opportunity to let me speak to the language which they will understand. Because Eberiomuma, because I don't know, I'm born Abuchi Michael from Ihumudru, but Emrem Nanka Wakachawafo na Umo Yuru Kumobashi. Bikonu anam arola no bikonu gbahara no hobla so akụkọ obla na no la gbashira this struggle onye obla pụta ka ifocus ono happen no politics bụ every year for 4 years eke indomie ke rice ke kiama oke ihe ọzọ bikonu no hara ka inweta ha bụ nyi nọrọ na ya nye nwe ndụ nye hobla rure nye ru nyini le na ebu amano helile na ala north le nugbu anyị nọ na ahụhụ ihe nne le when the can produce I did head to eme bikonu onye obla bia ka is focus on mana no puyi give me uro henyi Mazi, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Continue for your job. I know that God will bless all of you that is fighting to make sure that we will get our freedom.
Thank you very much.
I am the LGA Area 2 coordinator in Eberiomuma local government, Honorable Michael. I say, may God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442. Yeah, what we're discussing this morning, talk about issues that concerns us. The conversation is on, so call me. The line is still open for each and every one of you. All right, let's see. I have a call coming in on this one, but it doesn't sound okay. Like I think I can pick it up now. Caller on WhatsApp on private line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Chidebe. I'm calling you from Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Welcome to the program.
And I'm from Newi, Biafra land. Very soon I get meet. There's something I want to say here. I want to clear something for people because some people don't really know. Mazi, it's quite unfortunate. It's very, very sad that people, especially most of the people in that zoological republic of Nigeria, don't understand exactly what we are doing. Mazi, if it's for you in America, you're okay. I am okay where I am. And as a matter of fact, I'm not using that zoo passport. The passport I'm using go 180 countries pre-visa.
Yes.
Do you understand it? I can, if I want to go to Japan now, I'll go to Japan. If I want to go to London, I will go. They will give me 6 months visa. I don't need visa. Once I go there, they will just give me. But why we are fighting for this? Because we are tired of a lot of nonsense we are seeing. And we are fighting for our brothers and our sisters, our parents back home. You know, because people don't understand this. When you bring out Nigerian passport, Nigeria now is ranked number 3 terrorist country in the whole world. Number 3. You know what is number 3? So anywhere, this is what our brothers are facing in diaspora. Once you bring up Nigerian passport, nobody wants to see. They'll be looking at you as a terrorist. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, I know that I'm a Biafra. I know where I come from, but the passport I'm using now is not Nigerian passport. It's not Biafra passport. Do you understand it?
Yes.
And I can speak 3 major languages now. But irrespective of that, I still want to go back to my home. That is my root. Yes. People don't understand this. When we have Biafra, our own Biafra now, Mazi, you have Biafra passport. That passport we have command a lot of respect, like Canada passport, American passport, British passport, Australia passport. Do you understand it? And this is the reason, because now, because of all these things, killings, Fulani herdsmen, Meeti, Allah, ISIS, and the rest of them, international, but they are generalizing it for all of us. You are in Nigeria, they don't care if you are from Igbo side or you are from Oduduwa side. All they know is that you are in Nigeria because your passport is Nigerian passport, so you belong to that. That's why we want to break out. We want to be on our own so that this thing will stop. You know, because a lot of our brothers, I have seen a lot of them problem here and there because you are holding passport, Nigerian passport. You did not commit the crime, but the people that are committing the crime in Nigeria is affecting you globally.
Yes,
it's affecting you globally. Do you understand it now? And when we keep saying about this Biafra, some people don't get it right. We are on our own. We are Biafrans. Before Lugard came and amalgamate forcefully, they join everybody together. Different people with different culture, with different religion, with different everything different food, everything different. And you said have you anybody in America tell you one America or one Australia, one Canada, one British? Why even in Africa I have not heard anything one Ghana, one South Africa. It's only in Nigeria you see one Nigeria, Why will you? Because they know it's not one, and you are forcing people to be one. It will not work. Yesterday I watched something, and I'm very glad. I saw the map carrier in the meeting where Sunday Igbo. I love that man. He spoke like a man. Yes. Even the Tony Nadi was uncomfortable. He was like hiding his shame, you know. At the time he want to go out, the man, that elderly man, they say, okay, sit down. You carry map up and down. You say you want to bring constitution. Which constitution you want to bring down? Look at what happened. That representative of TV people. You see the way that man, I don't just understand. It's only in Nigeria you see people that went to study Sharia law in Sudan will come and become maybe attorney general or deputy speaker or something. And they will be controlling people that went to study in Harvard, Oxford. I don't just understand it. This is the reason why our leader called them intellectuals. And I don't just understand how people reason. The reason why I don't even want to hear anything about Nigeria, I don't read their news because every day you go to the internet, there is nothing good, Mazi. Any day you open news, every day, every blessed day, either they do this or do that. And I want to say something. You remember when Gumi, the chairman of banditry and the minister of kidnapping, when he went to meet those people, those terrorists, he told them that the people that are fighting Boko Haram are Christian soldiers. And he said categorically to them that they should stop, they should desist from killing people in the city. They should go underground in the villages so that, And now he said again that they should minimize the way they kill. They should go into kidnapping. And you heard what that idiot said when they interviewed him in Channel Television. And he said that kidnapping is even better than Fulani going to Rasak village and killing people. And what is happening today? Every blessed day, school children are being adopted. Every blessed day, people are being kidnapped, school children. I don't just understand. You see, but one thing I want to say is this, Mazi. You see, when our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said that Biafra is the last miracle on earth, and he said that Biafra is God's kingdom on earth. Yes. People don't understand it. You see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is highly spiritual. That man is a high priest. Now, do you know that a lot of people are fighting now? The hell has been loose to fight against Biafra. Everybody is but Mazi, the other day, after calling you, when Rabbi Charles called you, I don't know that man, but that man is highly spiritual. He's a rabbi. You know, the Bible says that the spirit of a prophet is subject to the prophet. And if you are not a prophet, if you are in the midst of prophet, real prophet, the gift can be transferred to you and you prophesy at that moment.
Yes.
That's why in the Bible, when Saul was in the midst of prophets, as they were coming from Gilgal, the spirit of the prophet overshadowed him and he prophesied. And the people say he's Saul among the sons of prophet. When Rabbi Tais called you, I was listening and he was talking to you. Elohim spoke to me. Mazi, I'm a prophet by birth. I'm not joking. Elohim spoke to me. Do you know what he said? He told me something I had never known. He said, that thing that Mazi Nnamdi, he said, my servant, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that Biafra is the kingdom, my kingdom on earth is true. And he said to me that the kingdom, this Biafra, kingdom of God on earth, that there is no human being born of a woman can stop the kingdom of God. He said it's only him, God, that can stop his kingdom. Because if it was the kingdom of men, men can stop it. But as long as it's the kingdom of God, there is no man that can stop it. And I want to say something clearly because he told me something again. He said, what happened in Egypt will be a child's play in what will happen in Nigeria. Yes. He said, because now he said, this one we are talking about unknown government. He said he's going to release the angel of death. Because when he released it in Egypt, he killed every firstborn. He said, but now, when this angel of death will start to kill as many people that stood against Biafra. I'm saying this thing on air.
Yes.
He said he will start to kill them one after the other. He will start to kill. You know, this is the lost battle. Like Jehoshaphat said, you don't need to bother yourself. This is the lost battle. It is not man's battle. Now, we have not seen him, God, before, Elohim. No, but we know he exists. So what we are doing is what we need to do because he cannot come down from heaven to do it for us. And this is where Nigerian pastors and the Reverend Father and Bishop or the religious leaders keep deceiving people. Don't worry, God will do it. Tell me, even that America you are now, is it God that developed America? No, it is the government. Yes. But Nigerian government don't want to develop Nigeria. Graduate, no job. This and that, no road. Even where I am now, I cannot want to travel now, go to another city, I will be covering the road with the blood of Jesus. It's not possible. I want to enter train, I'll be covered. The reason why they do that rubbish in Nigeria is because the road is not good. Yeah. There is no light. There is nothing is working. And the reason why we are fighting for Biafra is, first of all, we want to remove ourselves from Nigeria being number 3 terrorist group country in the world. Number 3 terrorist country in the world.
Thank you.
We want to, people don't understand this. We want to remove ourselves from that terrorist group. Secondly, and we want to have steady light, good road, good hospital. Then we want to have good school. We want life to be better for everybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not selfish. If he's selfish, when he was in prison, they promised, they said, okay, you can take 5 states. He said, no. What about the Igbos in Yokav, the people from Ebonyi State and the Enugu State, Yokav to Benue State? What are the ones in Kogi? We want to bring everybody back together so that we have our country. You know, when I see some people talking, anybody you see talk against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have sold his soul to the devil. Because what that man did, some people don't have conscience. Mazi, I can't do half of what that man did. He was fighting for people that never wanted to be saved. And on the other cause, his mother and his father died.
Thank you, sir. Let's go.
And
Let's
he's
go.
still
Let's go.
fighting.
All right, round it up, my brother.
Okay, Mazi, thank you.
There we go.
God bless you, sir.
Bless you too. All right, this is Radio Biafra. I have a call coming in. Let me see which one is this. Oh boy. When they start, everybody wants to come in at the same time. It's so hard for me to pick up. All right, let's see if I have I think this one is on Signal. Let me check Signal and see if it will work out for me. All right. All right, I have a call coming in on straight line. Call on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning. Call on WhatsApp, please. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Mazi Iyke Pters, good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for having me, and thank you for being on air again today, my brother. I say Moki continue forever. Mazi, allow me to appreciate Onye Ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the man who stands strong to liberate his people. I say his days belong on this earth. Long live Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Long live IPOB, long live United States of Biafra. My name is Mazi Madabu Chituru. I hear from Okiwe Province, Biafra. I called that guy yesterday, but if that will permit me, I will tell you what we discussed over. Mazi, what made me to call? You see, this is the way they behave. You know, when President Trump called them shithole, people don't understand. That country is a shithole where nothing good comes out. You can see how deputy senator behave. A man that called himself deputy and he said he studied. You see, this journalist you mentioned is the same journalist that interviewed the other man. His name is Bati, Ruben Bati. It's the same journalist who told the man that I know where the president of the zoo called Nigeria is. He said his name is Mohammed Buhari. It's the same journalist. Today you say they speak or they tackle, they say the truth this time around. You know why? Because we are tackled, they are fucked up. They are listening to Radio Biafra. They are listening to Radio Biafra, Mazi Iyke Pters. When we table their case here, we treat their case very well, and they are listening. That's why they are revising back now to do the needful. They have to do it because you can't see the truth and you bend it upside down because of what you are getting or because of who are you fearing for? Why you have to be fear? You have to say the truth. This is the way they behave. The man that call himself deputy senate, I think he say he study which place he study, but you can see that whatever he study or whatever he learn is nothing because he come from the country they call Zoo. Even some people call that place evil country. Believe in me, Mazi. What again I want to say before I drop is Mazi. You know that we have new Radio Biafra Coast. You know that now.
Radio Biafra what?
Radio Biafra Coast.
Yes.
It's from coastal region.
Yes, I know.
Okay, because I have come to know that yesterday. So what I want to say, Mazi, is many people, because today I tried to listen to the radio, but the guy that anchoring the radio, you know, when he calling the numbers, I think if the guy can be listening to other platform, please let him call the number slowly and also continue repeating the number. You can't call the number only once and you dropped. People cannot jot the number very well or they cannot jot it immediately. Please, my brother, Costa, Radio Biafra Costa, please, if you are calling the number, continue repeating the number. When somebody call, want to drop another person, you can continue repeating the number so that many people will jot it down.
Thank you.
Please, it's very, very necessary because most of us don't know the number. Mazi, that's what I want to say. Thank you so much. And also, Mazi, please, you know, as you normally advertise a Mazi Aloze program, if you want to drop, you says you are going to make a room for Mazi Aloze. Please, if it's possible, also advertise this our Radio Biafra Coast so that many people may know, because many people don't know about this for now. Please, thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. All right, it's just a new station, so eventually we'll get to know it. We just started. It's not fully. You know, I wouldn't say it's not fully operational, but it's quite new. It's like a new baby. So our coastal region, we have our Radio Biafra. Eventually, everybody's going to know about it. There's no doubt in my mind about it. Everything new. It doesn't really start immediately. It takes its time. And this is Radio Biafra. Let me see. I have a call coming in on what signal? Caller on signal. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Iyke Pters.
There, welcome to the program.
Yes, sir. This is Ben O'Connor calling from Boston, Massachusetts. Yes, sir. The clip we play, I would just want to concentrate on that, even though there's a lot to talk about. You see, my brother, we've been a victim of this type of nonsense for so long. You know, I would like to remind everybody that during the 50s and 60s, during the officers' corps training, most Northerners did not qualify for officers' training. They say, you know what? They just give them pass. The premier just said, give them pass. Just promote them. They were just being promoted without meeting up the standard that is required for the officer's corps. And it keeps going on and on and on, producing this type of mediocre elements in our society. People who are stark illiterates or semi-illiterates. Okay? This is what we've been going through for many years. And it keeps happening. Now, look at the selection to universities. Look at the selection for the universities. You know, how are they being selected? Okay, how are they being selected? They are being selected on the basis of not merit, giving them low points when their counterparts from the southern region are being placed on a very high standard. And then you know what happens? You keep producing the same elements.
Idiots.
Mediocre idiots. People that come out with nothing. And then they manage to go to Ahmadu Bello University. They just, give them certificates. And these idiots, I live in Boston here. These idiots come, we see them all the time. They come to Boston. They go to the Harvard School of Business for 2-week course.
Yeah.
That doesn't require any exam. You just go there, attend the course,
and they give you a certificate.
They give you a certificate.
That's
and then
right.
They come back to Nigeria and they claim that they studied in Harvard. You see how these criminals are. The same, deputy speaker of the House of Rep. Can you imagine somebody who is telling us that once you travel abroad, you're no more a Nigerian. You can't contribute to the country anymore. But he's telling us that we should welcome Fulani headsmen from other countries who are not even Nigerians, and we must give them land, and they're giving them money to settle them here. But Nigerians who are living abroad are not supposed to even complain about the condition of their people back home. I want people to see this, to just look at what is going on. And for all the members of the House to just sit there, not a single opposition.
They weren't even paying attention.
Yeah, of course, because some of them were almost like half asleep.
Yeah.
Half asleep. This is the kind of nonsense that keep going on in that country. And then the British in the 60s, went to war or encouraged other Nigerians to kill Biafrans, to kill us, because of these idiots that we are trying to extricate ourselves from. We do not belong. God does not make us belong together. I want people to understand that. British people in 1914 amalgamated the South and the North together. It is not of God's wish that we should be together with these idiots. People from the Sahel, uneducated, people who are still, moving cow from one region to the other. They do not want to be technologically savvy or deal with the modern types of civilization we're facing right now, building ranches all over the place. They prefer going from bush to bush, living in the bush all their lives. How could we exist? And these are the people that are running the country. These are the people who are running the country. How do you expect anything good to come out of that country when mediocres are promoted to be the people who are intelligence now? It's either you travel abroad or you stay there and become nothing but a slave. So, my brother, this is all I want to say concerning what is going on in that country.
Thank you so much. God bless you, sir. All right, this is Radio Biafra. I mean, it's the truth. We are in very, very, very big mess, and that is the truth. Have a call on Signal. Call out on Signal, please. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here. All right, the caller on Signal. Let's see, your line is open. You're not talking. All right, I have a call. Let me take another one. The Signal call is not coming in. And I have a call on caller on straight line. Okay, the Signal is here. Let me see. Caller on Signal. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Thank you very much, Mazi Iyke. Good afternoon from here.
Yeah.
My name is Pastor Jack. I'm calling from Lagos, and I just want to pay my mind this afternoon from here. First of all, I want to say two things. Number one, Biafrans, we should understand what happened to Israelites is exactly what is replicating itself in this place we find ourselves. The children of Israel were meant to leave the land of Egypt, but they had a delay because some of them ignored what instruction God have given to them and started doing another thing. And that's taking me to what some fools are doing, trying to deceive some of our people, say they are fighting for struggle, they're fighting for our freedom, whereas they are not. You can never form a de facto government inside the country you are, and you are inside the country and you say you are a president or what? I don't understand. And at the same time, they are deceiving people. See, it cannot be a true freedom fighter and your enemy allow you to operate to the extent of forming a de facto government inside that country and nobody arrests you. That shows or that tells that the country itself is using you to douse the tension or to quell the real freedom fighter. That is exactly what is happening now. Mazi Iyke in his Facebook broadcast outlined everything the way it went and which was the truth. Now, secondly, coming to what our brother Ben just said, you will agree with me that Fulani people has been the problem right from the onset of this contraction. Right from when the idiot started saying evil things about Biafran people, saying well, people, they are kind of people, because the British man asked him his obsession about these people. He said they are kind of people that you put him at the backyard. No matter how long it takes, they will just emerge the hitman of that camp. Can you just imagine? Did he say they will manipulate themselves to become the hitman? No. He said they will emerge. That means they go through process and certainly they become that thing that God has designed them to become. Now, having said that, look at the stupid deputy speaker that do not even understand the constitution, and he said to be a House of Rep member, and he said that people that live in diaspora who come from Nigeria should, as long as they don't live in Nigeria, they should not have any contribution. Are you telling me that this man know any chapter of the constitution and can actually interpret it? The answer is no. That is the quack. The quackery we are talking about, Delmajeri. Now, far from that. Now, I was watching a clip, the heated debate between Senator Abaribe and that one they call Senator Lawa, the Senate President. And Abaribe, there was this bill they were debating on. And Abaribe said, based on Constitution of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, the National Assembly is empowered to create such a body like the one they are pushing the bill, Service Arms Commission. Now, a body that will relate to the Service Arms Commission. And Abaribe said something. He said that the commission, when they are making appointment of service chief, it will reflect a federal character. And do you know what the state president said? The state president said, no, it does not reflect his own opinion. I was mad. Abaribe said, no, we are empowered to make such a law. And that is why this bill is in motion to be passed. And immediately the state president said, those that are in support of this bill say hi. Those that are not in support say no. You know, that all the advocates, all the Fulani, they say no. Abaribe said, no, it's not about what we are trying to do. We are not trying to say whether you are wrong or right. Now there is a division in this bill. Can we please cast our vote? Those in support and those who are not in support. The Senate president said no. Now, do you know why? Because it has threatened the existence of the Fulani oligarchy. Because when Abaribe said this bill is going to address the appointment of service chief to reflect a federal character, they don't want to hear it in their ear. Because when he say appoint, for instance, if in the various zones that is okay, police chief is coming from this zone. Okay, army chief should be coming from this zone, and the other one should be coming from this zone. Fulani people don't want to use their ear. They want to continue to take everything and subject every other person under them as thinking that Nigeria will work. And this person is still dreaming. Because And our own time of staying in Nigeria have expired.
Yep.
The amalgamation for 100 years has expired. And we are in that race. We should have left Nigeria. Let us not make the same mistake the Israelites left, that they had to spend additional 30 years before they actually left the land, whereas God has originally freed them. But because of their ignorance, the Bible says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. The best thing we ought to do, all of us understand, it is only Ipob that is fighting for the freedom of our people. Today, in the whole of Biafra land, there is peace. Since the emergence of ESN, everywhere, calmness. But now, some persons are working with the government to make sure they continue to stay in the strange land, which is in slavery. He had to boycott them. He had to make sure he disassociates himself from them and follow Ipob. Do everything humanly possible to give your support so that Biafra will be restored. Because God has actually freed us from the hand of the British. We therefore have to fight our way to make sure it becomes a reality as we see the manifestation. Mazi Iyke Pters, that is just my contribution.
Thank you very much for your conversation this morning and contribution. That's great. All right, I have a call on straight line. Let me take this one. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mazi Iyke Pters. May Elohim Chukwu bless you. Bless the whole principal officers of IPC and bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okuka. My name is Mazi Chinemerem Obiku. I am from Abadia in Wangeleliku government, Biafra land. Mazi, I love this morning. Deputy Speaker of the Zoo. Shame on Nigerians. Those people call themselves Nigeria. Shame on Nigerians in abroad talking rubbish. Shame in any world, anybody that hold out green, white, green passport. Shame to every idiot human being call himself in Nigeria. Shame to all the radio stations in Biafra land and all station in Nigeria. Shame to every journalist in Nigeria. Shame to professors in Nigeria. Shame to doctors in Nigeria. Shame to pastors, reverend father, bishops in Nigeria. Shame to all of them. Look at Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker of Nigeria. Well, I'm not surprised. A man who doesn't know how to read his national anthem, called the true national anthem, how can he know the constitution of Nigeria? But I am surprised that when he came, our students here, our schools are still reading that rubbish national. I don't know what I will call it. Look at a whole deputy. Hi God, oh God, what kind of mess this? All these presenters in radio station in Biafra land, can't you go and swap this tape and listen? You call yourself a elite. You say that you went school, you went a high institution. No wonder director, may God bless Mazi Nnamdi. He's a saint, he's a savior, he's a redeemer. Look at a deputy speaker. Last time, like my brother is saying, I was listening to Abariba and the other Senate president. I was listening, oh God, who put us in this mess? Who put us in this mess? Mazi, anybody born Igbo. I think for that, I make standard election. I get the top on the for governor, councillor here. I'm telling you, Biafra is coming. We are not going to leave these people. Oh God, what kind of mess is this? Oh God, it's abhorrent. Oh God, oh God, Mazi, may God bless you. Bless Mazi. Biafra is here. The kingdom of God is here. I want to order everybody to business from the house and don't after the radio. Go and listen to the deputy speaker. Deputy speaker in the so-called house. Oh God, it's a shame to every journalist. It's a shame to every doctor. It's a shame to every lawyer. It's a shame to every son. It's a shame to Okonji Iweala. Go and listen to your deputy speaker, Okonji Iweala. The woman that go and listen to your deputy speaker. Chai. Mazi, may God bless you.
God bless you too. All right, thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. I have one coming on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi Iyke Pters. Good evening from Kuala Lumpur.
Welcome to the program. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, sir, Mazi. My name is Ezekwem Uchechi. I'm from Okiwe province, Biafra land, Mazi. Honestly, Mazi, we are listening how the whole event is unfolding in that contraption. And I thank our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because without the expose given to us from our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I don't think by now, he always said it, that by now all of us would have been answering Kadif Ahmed and Aisha Yusuf. That's by the way. And I thank Pastor Jack right now, the second to the last caller. He just put it the way it is. And I thank him for his analysis, because what he said is also in concordance with what the so-called deputy Senate president said I think that was early this week or last week. They made that argument at the Senate floor. And then this one also happened yesterday from one of our senator, Senator Baribe. You can see, I have watched that video, I have listened to it more than 2 times since this morning. You can see, Mazi, that the problem we are having in that contraption is exactly from the Fulanese. And let it not be a surprise that some people that were crying like a fowl, what is happening. Yes, it's not really good to celebrate that or to celebrate catastrophe. But when things will be happening like this, sometimes you just need to clap hand and give thanks to Elohim, because he knows everything and he knows the reason why the whole event happening in that contraption is happening. These people have discovered another tools, to be embezzling money, public funds. And that's why they are supporting all the whole atrocious things happening in that contraption. All of them that come from so-called North. They are backing it up. If you try to introduce a bill that will favor everybody, just like as Senator Baribe was arguing it. And he said that he had been on this Senate floor since 2007. That is the man is competent. He's aware of what he's doing. He realized what the Constitution is all about. He knows the problem of Nigeria, where it's coming from, and where the remedy of that contraption, where it will be settled. But these so-called morons, all of them, all the whole northern politicians, they are all vampires. But they don't want it. Something that will benefit for everybody to happen. And this man is trying to introduce that bill and trying to tell them, look at where this is written in Constitution, that is supposed to be done in this way, through the federal character. They say no. The Senate President Lawa said, no, yes, that those that are agreed that he should not proceed, he supersede the number of the people that say. And the Senator Baribe trying to educate him, trying to put him, even the Constitution, he also claiming he's holding, or he knew what is written there. That is what our senator is presenting to him. But these people, they don't want good. They don't want anything that will make things to be better for everybody. But they will come in and be lamenting that the terrorists have done this to them, that they have done this to them, that all of them, they are all complicit of the whole event or the whole calamitous things that is happening in that contraption. All of them. From the north, all the local politicians from the north. I was watching that argument, that Senate section from Ipob, but the recent one, not even the one you talk about that happened 3 days ago or last week from their own deputy. This one is the correct, most recent one, just last Pastor Jack just mentioned it and analyze it the way it is. Now, what are we saying? What are we saying? The people will be seeing the whole thing that is happening in that country. People don't want to speak. And when you try to speak, people will just try to trample upon you, trample upon even their own so-called constitution they created. They are lamenting. They are saying that in 1999, as they are so-called amended in 1999 constitution, under democratic setting, They amended it, so it will be favorable to everybody. But what is happening, or some of the policies they are making in that construction today, they are not looking towards that construction. They are just doing exactly anyhow they want it. Anyhow they want it. If you try to raise emotion, try to counter them, and not even the man that our Senator Baribe want to do something contrary to their own so-called good constitution as they are claiming, the Northerners are claiming. But you try to educate them, to direct them, to redirect them. Look at what your law says. Look at what your law says. It should be happening this way. It should put in this way. But they said no. They said no. And now look at it. The slaughtering going there unabated. Killing going there unabated. Things going on upside down in that contraption. And you telling me that you belong in that one indivisible entity. One Nigeria. On what grounds? The people that helped you to create or formed that union years back for their own selfish interest, for their own economic interest, called British. Today, they have left you. Why can't you black race, you the black nation, to come together and do something that will be favorable for your own citizenry? You cannot do it. You cannot do something that is good. You cannot even follow your constitution. And you want the country to be good. You want something that will benefit everybody. How will it happen? How on earth will this happen? And now, also, that's by the way. This also brings me the people that are claiming they are forming de facto and de facto. On what ground they are there forming their own de facto government, their de facto government, or their customary government? That Uchemefo Biafrans trusted, getting information from our leader. Our leader will mount on radio Biafra, shouting, in absence of me, take order from Uchemefo. We know what we fought. But today, Uchemefo is now speaking, acting against the command and control structure of Ipob. Now they went to form their own. Now they're claiming that they are now going to run a customary government. Now federal government replied them. And then they said, it's a joke. And Biafran, you people should open your eyes. Don't follow and listen to these people, because these people have come to destroy the structure of Ipob. They have come to destroy Biafran. They have come to atomize everything Ipob have labeled and make sure that we liberate ourselves from that evil entity. That is the only mission of these people. Why should people listen to them? That somebody, because you are so-called, you're from a former African rep, Onibe will be using Merere, rapping every evening. You'll be talking trash in their own radio. What have they done with their radio ever since the formation of their human rights nonsense they formed? What have they done? If not only to be castigating our leader, castigating all the whole principal officers, those that are fighting tooth and nail to make sure that we get our freedom, to liberate of ourselves from that shackles of dungeon and that contraption. This is the only mission what these people have. And where is it going to lead them? But they were claiming that no, we could not do it where Nnamdi Kanu is not doing it where they should. They claim, instead of them to mellow down and seek for relevance, try to align with the man whom God has brought out to liberate us, and he's been doing it fine. Join hands together. Let us liberate our people from this evil contraption called Nigeria. No, they could not do it. What they could have done is to when I'll try to lie. I know British have released a lot of money, even the federal government, given to these people, but some people will not understand. To try to make sure to let it be another section of Biafrans. So that if eventually Biafra is being restored tomorrow, which is going to restore in no distant time to come. What happened in Southern Sudan will begin to surface in Biafra land. But it will not happen. This is the direction these people want to go. Because Biafra is very, very, very close. From the scenario of the whole thing happening right now, you can understand that Biafra is coming more than expected. More than expected. Those that are seeking for their 2023 election or 2038 election, they should know that Biafra might even come when they do not expect. Then what these people is planning right now is to try to go and form their own de facto government. To counter.
All right, my brother.
So it will be like, say, Igbo doesn't love themselves. that Igbo did not love themselves, or that Igbo they will kill themselves. And the gullible ones from Biafra land or some other part of the world are listening to them, calling them yapping rubbish. That this man called Mereroni who come on their radio and lie against our leader, saying that the kind of call Nnamdi Kanu is receiving on his program, just as our leader is going to talk to us and have interactive section tomorrow, Mazi. And people will call. I happened to be a caller last week program. Even to make it short, I made a request for the number. And I tried to call, and it took me, I dialed more than 60 times or more than 40 times before my number could be connected. And then I happened to speak to our leader. I made my own contribution, just as I'm making right now. They say that Nnamdi Kanu is arranging people that you can look at the kind of lies these people are peddling. And some people, the gullible ones from Biafra land, even in diaspora, they are listening to them and they are believing them, without knowing that these people are sowing a very strong seed of discord among ourselves.
Thank you.
Among the Biafran people listening to them. It shall never be well with them. It shall never be well with them. Whomsoever that is going against the restoration of Biafra with a genuine mind. And we know that it's only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Ipob the world know for this restoration. And are both working assiduously to make sure we restore our fatherland. Therefore, anybody going against them shall never see a good thing in their own life. May Chukwu Kabiama strengthen you. When you speak wisdom, Mazi. God bless our spring leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the genuine Biafrans, IPOP, principals officers who are working with genuine mind to restore our land. Thank you, Sir Mazi.
There, all right. I can feel the frustration. I can feel the pain. But you know something? History never fails to repeat itself. Let us stop forgetting about these people. These people are not relevant. I keep saying it because we know the outcome of this whole bullshit. It's going to become bullshit. We know what we are doing. If they don't do the things that they are doing, I won't feel comfortable. What they are doing gives me the power, the energy to continue with making sure that we get to our destination. We are going to get there regardless of what they do. They can rabble-rouse all they want. The federal government, who is an idiot? Who forms a government in a government and gets away with it? Nobody's charging anybody for treason. Nnamdi Kanu never did anything. They said he was committing treason. And Buhari said he was committing treason, right? And now they are forming a government in the government, and they're living in the creek, and they are living in whatever place they are living, and the Onyakana Kodolefa. Then all of you should go and get away and stop making a fool of jackass of yourself. I have said it before. Why I don't get involved in this? See that radio? I will never listen to it. Over my dead body will I listen to that radio? I have nothing to do with it. So the problem shouldn't be brought over to me because you're wasting your time. You have the energy to listen to rubbish. Are we illiterates? We've lived overseas. We know the thing. We know the game. Government in diaspora, yes. I mean, government in whatever you call it. Use whatever name you want. It's all a joke. You cannot be serving a master and you're trying to take over his business and you still live in his house. Probably eat the food that his wife is cooking. These people are just jackass. They are distracting you guys and taking you arrangements according to them, according to what you just said, my brother. They are arranging for people to call Nnamdi Kanu. Very well. Thank you very much. I don't know how much I have tried in all his broadcasts to get in. I don't even find a way. The line is permanently. In fact, somebody had called me one time. He was trying to get in, and then he called me and said, "Please come." I said, "Okay, keep trying and let me keep trying because I've been trying." So whoever gets in first, I know your question. I'm going to ask your question, and if you get in first, this is my own take. This is what you're going to ask. Why do we waste our time with these people? People who cannot even read and write, some of them are becoming Secretary of State. Is that kind of thing I need? These are things I hear because I read on Facebook. I saw what they said on Facebook. I'm like, whoa. This is becoming a joke. Let us not be distracted. Biafra is our thing. It's right in front of us. We are coming when the time comes. And I'm watching tonight. So let me take a call. This call is persistent. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, good morning. Are you there? Oh boy. taking that call and it just went off. Let me take another one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Unfortunately, that line is not going through anymore. I don't know what happened to it. Let's see. Says missed call. Let me check it out and see. Caller, good morning. Caller, good morning. Are you there?
1, 3, 4.
All right, it's not ready. Let me take another one. And straight line, caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi Iyke Pters. Good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, my name is Socio-political Gabriel. I'm calling right now from Oka, but I hail from Ihala province.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. I want to first of all thank you for the top up you gave me during the MNK quotes.
Oh, okay. You got a top up. Okay, you're a winner, right?
Yes. I was the third winner of that prize. I won the third prize.
Oh, okay.
So,
congratulations.
Since then, I've been trying. Yeah, thank you. I've been trying the radio, the line, but I couldn't get through. But today, thank God, I'm successful. Yeah, actually, I did not get the topic of the discussion, but from the contribution of people who have called and the analysis done so far, I know that we are all saying the same thing.
Yes.
That the forces of darkness trying to weigh down the light that is coming up, and they will not succeed.
Of course not.
It is never possible. I have never seen where darkness won light. Even when we watch all these nonsense Nollywood they do in the zoo, you will see further that Babaloa or whatever cannot overshadow God. So, whatever Senator Baribe is facing, he is trying to portray the light at the Senate House, and the darkness, they are sitting down on the light. They will never succeed. One day, they will all fizzle away, and the light must shine. And Uchemefa and their group, I don't even listen to them. Whatever they do, you just that they can only succeed in manipulating the zombies like them, not people like us. We know the truth, and they say, once you know the truth, it will do what? Set you free.
Of course.
So, what they're doing, any sensible man will ask himself, how can you form a government under a government? And you say you are in the same country, and you have a government, and nothing is happening to you.
Exactly.
Let's not be frank. It's just, Mazi Nnamdi can always tell us that we need to emancipate our brain.
Exactly.
African brain, you need to rise up. So people, if you actually follow Mazi while he talks, there are certain things that will happen. You will just key in that formula he has been giving us. Because it's a formula. Once you use the right formula, you solve the problem in mathematical. Yes, you solve the mathematical problem immediately. Yeah. So the solution is there, that they are just opposition, fighting the light. And at the end of the day, let them go up, go down, the light must shine.
Of course.
Please, my dear, let me not take much time.
Let
me not take much time.
Thank you so much.
Please, help me remind the authorities that we still need Radio Biafra and Ihala local government and its environment. Asia, Lilu, Mbosi, Iseke, Osumohu, and so on. Please, people are wallowing in ignorance, because this Radio Biafra is a great institution, and it is the greatest weapon of mental emancipation. Thank you, my brother. Please help me.
Thank you so much. I will do that. All right, they are listening. I know they will eventually make sure that you get your radio talking in that area. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. I'm still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442. Caller on straight line. Are you there? Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on private line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Mazi, good morning. Good morning. I'm so sorry I was so persistent anyway. My name is Mazi, my man, Ugo Nyejaka. I'm calling from United States of America, and I reside here in Washington, D.C. From Amibo Inolo, Amibo, home of the tiger, and Amibo, home of King David Okotodo. Mazi, I thank you for all you do every morning. Thank God Almighty for Mazi Nnamdi. Yes, Mazi, I listened to what Senator Abaribe said about the federal character. Well, I was thinking when he quoted the Constitution, it's just to remind them, I didn't know that they have to vote on the Constitution, something that was in the Constitution already.
I don't know why they should vote about.
But that notwithstanding, even the man who's supposed to be the deputy leader, who was talking that that the people from the diaspora, they don't have any marks in the affair of Nigeria. That will tell you the level of their education. So we're not talking about that. Each and the and the other people that have formed the whatever de facto government they have formed. It is very interesting. This is the worst, and this is the worst they can do. So now that they have tested themselves, it's just like you want to test the water. If they have tested themselves, they know exactly, their level. This is the highest they can go. They have done what they can do, and then look at the reaction since they formed that government. What is it? That will tell them now that they have to go and sleep, because there's nothing they can do more than this. Anyway, the word we are listening, all these broadcasts that we are listening, it is the media. And the media is our power.
Yes.
The media is the reason why we are where we are today.
That's right.
It is because of the information that has been transmitted. Hearing the voice of Mazi Nnamdi, hearing your voice and every other person. And then, for more people to hear about these voices, what do we have to do? We have to plant our transmitter in a lot of places. And because of this, we need fund. We need money. We need money to put this transmission everywhere so that people can be listening to this gospel. Because without this information, without this radio, you will not know when the war will start.
Yes.
The war is in Nigeria. Half of Nigeria is at war. Go to Kaduna, go to the north. 5 million people are living in the refugee camp. They are living in refugee camp. And that war is coming every day. They are kidnapping children. Those people are not at peace in the north. So to prevent this thing from coming to us, what do we do? We have to be prepared. And this is the reason why we thank God for the Eastern Security Network.
Yes.
All of us we've been talking, and it is very good that we're talking. But please, I want to remind you again, it's not that I am begging, because my brother said that I'm begging, you can't beg to people when, their life is at danger. So what I am saying is that I am still trying to remind you that we have to do the needful. No matter how little, it doesn't cost much, because we're not going to wait for this government, look at them, for them to sponsor our Eastern Security Network. They cannot. So this Eastern Security Network is our security by the people, for the people.
Yes.
And that is what it is. It is something to secure us. Let us dip our hand in our pockets and do the needful. If you want to donate, I am referring you again. It is very easy. It's not complicated, because you have to try it to know how easy it is. You have to go to the website, and that website is www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. It's very simple. When you click there, they will ask you how much. Kobo will go, even if it is one dime, even if it is one kobo, even if it is 1 cent or money, we can appreciate that. So www.ipobinUSA.org. If you want to make donation to ESN, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. If you want to say thank you to Nnamdi Kanu, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. If you want to make donation to Biafra, you have to go to www.ipobinUSA.org. www.ipobinUSA.org. Mazi, thank you and God bless you.
God bless you. All right. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. 5703528442 +1 929-406-9953. Like I said, I was trying to say before that I kept on picking up the phones. there's nothing to worry about. You people look like you have very short memory. Have we forgotten about tripod? Have we forgotten about iPod? All the pods came in this thing, and eventually all of them disappear. There are people that have declared Biafra before. I remember one, what was that? Somebody will remind me the name. There's a funny name that I heard one time that declared the Republic of Biafra. You understand one thing. And the man, I think after declaring it, he went into hiding. But this one, they declare it and they're sitting down there. You think we are fools? Our leader always told us where a freedom fighter belongs. Freedom fighter belongs to prison, death, because if he has to be in exile, either be in prison or he's dead, because they will never let him rest. The people that is fighting, how can you take the same man that is even forming this Biafra thing is the man that said that when somebody has your food in his mouth, you have to grab his throat. But the same man is now trying to grab the food of somebody who he thinks is very easy. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, sir. Mazi Iyke Pters.
There one.
My name is Mazi Iyke. I'm calling from Indianapolis, USA.
Yes.
Mazi, thank you for a good work you're doing for people.
Yes.
I listened to the clip you played this morning. I want to ask those people claiming to be one Nigeria. How can a man like that, being the deputy speaker of the house, can utter that kind of word? Tell me the future of that country. Tell me the future you want to leave behind for your children. Because everybody, I know everybody, even though you're a Fulani, even though you're a terrorist, everybody wants the betterment for their own children. But you call yourself intellectual. Is it the kind of country you want to leave for your children? A country, a deputy speaker that doesn't know the amount of money that the people, the citizens in diaspora are remitted to the country. But they can listen to British ambassador Jodade that returned the Sunday Abacha loot. These are the people that make white people to be seeing everybody as if we are fools. If a sitting deputy senator cannot respect their own citizens, how do you want the white people to respect us? People don't care, people don't care because you want or this thing. They don't respect you. You be bow down to all of them. And again, this news yesterday, the press conference of Dudu and this intellectual that used to carry certificates. You see why our people, only they call them intellectual? Because they don't have common sense. And now some people, look at the West Igbo, say it openly. We don't want your constitution, we don't want money, we want to do what? You know, Sunday Igbo now say they are killing our children. Say you saw a little boy of 5 years old in the street, no father, no mother, smoking, 5 years old. Then is it the kind of future you want to live for the children of you or Dudu people? People say no. But the intellectual carrying constitution up and down, didn't make any sense of what Sunday Igbo make sense. 5 years, no parents, no mother, no father, no relation. He's smoking. But the intellectual doesn't know want to fight constitution. And Agwagi, the country is created by the white man. He knows the constitution to defend the white man creation. Look at the broadcast you played this morning. He can't one leader. And they're telling you that Nigeria is not meant to be one. A white man come to do business and now he not change you people to Nigeria, nigger area. And you people say want to do constitution. And now this country is not meant to be. You see why I respect our leader so much. Everything he says is complete because most people, they be for me or you both speaking grammar without no common sense. Without no common sense. Look at the country, the way the country is. Anybody that doesn't see the big picture on the wall, that still believe want to do election again, still believe the person need to cover to bury their life. Because the people don't have no brain. Look at the schools in Nigeria. First time I come to America here. And now my friend now told me to escort him to drop the keys. The kids are about 4 years. We see the guy. Now, if rules don't have school, he told me this is elementary school. Hi, to go that day. I begin clear cut on Nigeria. See school. And all this foolish deputy speaker. All the children, They're schooling here. All the children are schooling here, but you don't want anybody to school. Not that you be condemning people in diaspora. Don't have all of them there. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541-570-352-8442. You see, like I said, it's a little distraction that they keep creating. Our important message for you today is support the ESN. Forget it. Don't be distracted. Just put your hand in your pocket. Support them whatever way you can. Most of us yesterday, happily, America just threw in some money to us again, and one of us got surprise check yesterday. I got up in the morning and there was money in my account. I'm like, where did this money come from? And they said the check that the government is throwing, this is it. Take some of that money and support your ESN. Those of us here in diaspora, that's in America, I wouldn't say diaspora because I don't think other countries do the same thing. God will bless this great country. I'm telling you about it. Thinking about us very seriously. And yesterday the check came in, and it's okay. Some of us will pass it on to ESN to make sure that they give us time to go to bed and sleep. The account is www.ipobinusa.org/donate. All right, so make sure you make your donation diligently, quietly, and because it's something that we need. We need it so much. The country needs it. Forget about people that are talking about in the Senate, a Fulani man who is telling us that those of us in diaspora cannot talk about Nigeria. That will tell you the mess that you are in. Because I said it before, people in this country, they even vote during the election. If you're living in foreign land, you can go to your embassy, fill out your forms, and you're taking part in the election. In our own case, somebody's crying about dual citizenship. Because you know something? This is a punishment from Chukwu Okike Abiyama. Because all of us, you drove us out. We thought we were going to finish. We are here. We are here to support if you want to fight the Biafrans, you will do it for many, many years because it's not going to end. These my grandchildren that are coming. They are being indoctrinated. We're telling them the story, and they will keep grabbing the story. So when it's time for them to dip their hand, you are wasting your time. We are going to succeed. Biafra or death. That's what we told you, and we mean it. You are still going to give us that Biafra, whether you like it or you don't like it. I'm very proud of Sunday Igboho and what they are doing, the Yorubas. Oduduwas, God, all hail Oduduwa. That's what I keep saying every day, and I say, all hail Biafra, all hail Oduduwa. So we are there, whether they like it or not. Some people can form all the government they want is it in exile? Government in what? Somebody should please remind me, because I'm not used to those words. Those words don't mean nothing to me. They are just a bunch of lunatics that are trying to make a fool of themselves. They think anybody can be distracted. I have a call coming in on WhatsApp. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Mazi. This is Mazi Iyke. I'm calling from New Delhi in India.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, all I want to say is, yes, Mazi. What I want to say is on this Hello platform, this UCMF4 and Asare, these people, they are distraction. Nigeria government want to use them to distract what we are doing. So I urge our people, please ignore these people. Ignore them completely in this our radio. Don't mention them. They are nobody. They will just die natural death. The radio and everything. But saying about them in this radio in any means, maybe we have been remembering our people whom they are, because the first day he did that Zoom meeting, the next day I blocked him from play. Since that I don't get anything from him, and money, but I don't get anything from them. Mazi, our people saying about them in this radio is like we are doing small campaign. Our people will be remembering them. This, if you see yesterday, our brother who is carrying file, everywhere file. Yesterday, he go with shame in Sunday Igboho Yoruba program. He go there with shame. These people, they must be going with shame, which we know. We are IPOB, and we are making a lot of movement. Instead of talking about this, let us bring ideas, what we are going to do. Our people is anger, listening. They want to do something to get Biafra. Forget about these people. when you grind the beans and you filter that a chaff, anybody who step down, anybody who will start an IPOB is a chaff. You know that it's working with the government. We match them and move ahead. Talking on them does not make any sense at all because we don't need to hear from them because they have fallout. They are fallen angels. Anybody has know that IPOB is working. IPOB is making more head ahead. They are doing hard things and it's entering. And the one thing again I want to say in our people living everywhere in the world. We are everywhere in the world. It is time we are going to bring many things home. If anywhere you are, there is a things you know that will be planted in our own eastern region. It will be giving us money or giving us fruit, any type of food, you know. We have to go back home or bring machineries for our people to farm because that thing that happened last month, next one is coming. We have to empower our people in everything. That your brother you are giving money, please send him money now or send the fruit of pawpaw, fruit of apple or orange in anywhere you are. That's why India are growing higher. Anywhere Indians are staying, they will bring in something home. They will bring in something to planting here. It will be there. Even American apple, China apple, American fruit is here. They are planting it here in India.
Thank you.
So it is our own time. Anywhere we are, let us be doing something and bring it down home here. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. All right, thank you very much. Yeah, like my brother rightly said, like I said before, you know, not sometime I don't want to be dragged into these people, but you guys go listen and then you bring it over here. So I'm forced to say something. That is why I'm saying, I'm not saying you should not listen to any radio station you want to listen to, but when you know that something, you don't just create problem for yourself. You know that something is going to keep you uncomfortable. Why look for it? Look for something better. Something better. Biafra is here, whether they like it or not. The Sunday Igboho interview, I didn't get it. And I think a lot of people have spoken about it, so I'm going to look for it. If there was a video, I want to have it. I want to listen to it on the program. I hailed the man, and I'm happy that somebody finally in Yoruba land woke up to say enough is enough. That's what we've been asking, not talking on two sides of their mouth. The Wale showing cars have been speaking, yes, but they are not consistent. They dance blah, 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 here today, tomorrow. They fool them with little things, they distract them. It's very funny. It's very, 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 very funny in life that intellectuals, people who are supposed to be very educated, people who are supposed to be, they know it all. You know, I want to tell you a story. I was talking to somebody and the person basically told me himself. He said, do you know I'm very intelligent? I said, yeah, you are. Because I never heard anybody call himself intelligent. People always say this man is intelligent, but when you start saying to yourself that you are very, you don't give yourself. I'm very happy that Sunday Igboho at last woke up to speak for the Yoruba people from nowhere. It's the same thing. Our Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it's not intellectuals, Nkoja intellectual. There's not, he's not qualified to any of those categories. But you know something? Obraphobia. He's not a politician. Nobody knows who he is, but he is speaking and the world is shaking. The only man that can take a telephone, according to them, in foreign land, they don't even know where he is. Somebody asked me one day, is your leader, where is your leader at this time? And say, I can as well ask you that question. Because our leader is like Ikuku. In my breeze, Ikuku. You can never catch the air. The air, he's everywhere. But what I know is that he's talking to me, I'm hearing his voice, and that's what matters. Where he is not relevant. So, well, I'm the wrong person to ask because I don't know. So you go out there and search it yourself and find out Mwebono. The point I'm trying to make is that they go and listen to these dumb people that have nothing to. There are people you don't even classify, don't even want to talk about them because they're not important. The moment you start talking about those people, you find out that it's not a very advisable thing to do because they are not worth it. They are not worth wasting time on. It's a distraction. They try to distract you, and when they get you. But one thing I know, and I keep saying it, our leader made it very clear. If you're a freedom fighter, you belong to three places: death, exile, or prison. You can never live with the man you're fighting in the same house. It never works anywhere in the world. So we know that, and we've grown past this nonsense that whoever is doing. Caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on straight line, are you there?
Yeah, Mazi, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir. The world is listening. Go
Thank
ahead.
you very
Tell
much,
us your name.
Thank you very much, Yes. Thank you very much, my big brother. Mazi, my name is Menu, but I'm calling from London. Mazi, I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate our leader. Mazi, I don't know if I'm coming out. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. The world is listening. Go ahead, sir. Can you hear me?
Hello, Mazi, can you hear me?
I think you're not hearing me because I have to cut you off and get somebody else. I am talking to you. I am hearing you loud and clear, but you're not. It looks like there's something wrong with your position, so you have to change wherever you are and call us back. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. The number here is 646-9204-541 5703-528-442 +1 929-406-9953. I have a call coming in again, straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller, are you there? All right, there's something wrong with your position, my brother, my friend. You have to change your position and call us back right here. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Like I was trying to say, people trying to distract us. They bring up stories. But anybody have a right to do what he wants to do. They're trying everything. When somebody is drowning in a river, have you ever seen somebody try to drown? I was one time. I tried to drown when I was like 11 years old. I went to the stream. I didn't know how to swim, so I almost got drowned. I knew that I was grabbing everything that come about. If you have not had that experience, you won't understand what I'm saying. When you open up your mouth and the water gulps in and you can't breathe, you are looking for everywhere, everything, anything that comes around you. So it's the same thing. You can clutch a snake. Even if you see a serpent, you will think it's a rope that's going to save you. And then you will drown. That's the position some people are today. They are confused. They don't know what to do with themselves. Absolutely not. But you know something? I don't blame anyone. It is we that bring up problems to ourselves. And when we bring it up, we take it. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. So I'm still talking about our ESN. Please make your contributions, make your donations. Go to our website and make some donations towards the support of our ESN. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, Mazi.
Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you. My name is Stanley Anoka. I'm calling from Sweden.
Welcome to the program.
I just want to thank you, sir. I just want to suggest that we kind of ignore these people bringing gossip from the fallen, somebody called him the fallen angel, but I call him a fallen demon. So because he actually do not understand the importance of what he was doing or what he has done for the past good 8 years, for example. And he now collide with other fallen angels or fallen demons, so to say. And they think they can pull IPOB down. So what I want to say is that this is a distraction for us. People should stop bringing such issues to Radio Biafra because this is where the children of light are. We don't have anything to do with those who do not understand what we are doing, or those who choose to, who do understand but actually choose to follow the wrong path, to disadvantage their children because of what they themselves can gain today, forgetting about tomorrow. So such issues, I don't think we need to entertain it in Radio Biafra. When they bring gossip from there, let them drop it. Because why I'm saying this is that some gullible people might think that there are interesting things they are saying over there to maybe give attention, to go and listen to them. And they will keep on running back and forth, bringing issues from idiots and coming to discuss where the children of light are. So this is not what we should be doing now. I think we should all focus our attention in supporting ESM to defend our land and to make sure that we are all free. Then we find time to deal with the idiots. This time around, we shouldn't regard them in any way or form. So this is what I just want to say.
Thank you so much, all right. Thank you very much for your call. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls, 646-920-4541, 570-352-8442. Please call us. The lines are still open. This whole thing we have not forgotten about the talk about referendum, because right now they are confused. Every single day they come up with something. The clip that I played about the deputy speaker in the house that said that those of us in diaspora they cannot be in America and come and tell us what to do in Nigeria, and eventually money is coming from here and they're accepting it in Nigeria. You see, the point is that it's confusion. It's part of that thing that I was saying, that when somebody is drowning, he could clutch a snake in order to save his or her life. That is exactly the way it is, and there's nothing anybody can do. They are a bunch of confused people. Because I know that a Nigerian is a Nigerian, it doesn't matter where he is. Even if he carries 200 passports, he still has his country of origin. Most of the passports even bear where you are born. American passport, citizenship, and US passport that we carry, they say place of birth. You see it there. Somebody says Nigeria. Very annoying, because each time they see that thing, they even look at you one way or the other. Even though that passport is very powerful, they tend not to. But take the green passport over there and see what happens. So people who are living in diaspora that are still talking about home, they are concerned about their families. And this idiot is telling us that they have no say, they shouldn't say anything because they don't live there physically. They have no right to speak about their people that are left at home. So the truth is that it's unfortunate, really, because it's the time of people. And then this question of this man went to Polytechnic, then he went to whatever government college or whatever in London. These people go there, probably a 30 hours program. They will still give him a certificate. 30 hours, I'm serious. It could be 30 hours or 50 hours, just maybe 2 or 3 days. He will go home with a certificate for attending. The certificate doesn't say that you gained anything. You're only getting the certificate because you went to a program. You were there. And then they present that as part of their qualifications and they put them in the house. They remain the idiots that they are. They went in as idiots and will remain there as idiots. They can never do anything. Caller, good morning. Call on straight line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Mr. Iyke Pters.
Welcome to the program.
Thank God for the bright new day. My name is Bullet Chikanari Osoa. Bullet Chikanari Osoa is from Abia. I'm from Ikuano, local mothers from Oboro. You see, one thing that these idiots, all of them, fools, animal in kingdom, they let them out of the cage. That's why they can make noise. Because when an animal stays inside the cage, he cannot make a move. He cannot talk. He has no freedom. But they let them out of the cage. And who is this animal that I'm trying to talk about? Owazurike. First animal. His brother also, that was with us before. Second animal. Who is now a guy to call himself a secretary. Dokubo or whatever he call his name. Fool, an animal. You say you declare Biafra. Or you give command. Let's see. Give a command. You say you declare Biafra. Or sorry, Dokubo. You said you declare Biafra. Who the hell are you? Who know you? Who born monkey? I go speak this up for pigeon. They say tree near tree. Now monkey they do somersault. If the tree far from each other, make you do the somersault now. Your secretary should be tree near ram. Go you take the secretary now. I know I'm sure you need because his name I know even hear ram. Now they do so. Now we tree don't far from each other. Make him do the somersault. Make we see. Una the craze. We go tell una say we own the land and we own the roots. We know the Appian way. It is our forefathers' land. It is our ancestors' land. We will tell you people where to stay. Since you guys have said you are not with us, then let it be. Why are you using our name? Why are you still using our symbol? Go and make your own. That's why I love this music. One day the bushmeat will catch the hunter. One day the bushmeat will catch the hunter. One day the bushmeat will catch the hunter, catch the hunter. Ole, 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 ole. All of you are thieves. But thank God, you see, when people are talking, our leader didn't talk. Because he has guys behind him who can respond to your idiotics. He has people, millions. So he has no time for you people to reply you guys. We are the people to reply you guys. Bunch of idiots, bastards, who doesn't know whom their father is. I wonder how you people came to Biafra land, declaring yourself a Biafra. Where you don't reach. Okay, you declared, have you ever seen a freedom fighter owns property? You own property in Cotonou. Your brother, your senior brother, the main chief, they everywhere they build hotel and hostels. Onakon Kolobi, other ones also, we don't know from their right to their left. And you think you can play on our intelligence? As you collected money from our leader and denied that you didn't collect any money, at last, the breeze blow, we see foul Nyash. Long live Nnamdi Kanu. Long live the Biafra warriors. Long live the freedom fighters. Continue to lead our leader. Open his spiritual eyes to see beyond his imagination. Give him long life and his family and everyone that sits down with him. If there is anyone that see be a rebel, Father, flush them out. In Chukokika Biama name. He say, sign out.
Thank you very much. All right, I have a call coming in. Let me take this one as the very last call for today. Caller on Signal, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mazi Iyke Pters. This is Rabbi Charles.
Welcome to the program. There we
It's like you have changed your time in America, right?
Yes, we jumped over. We jumped up 1 hour.
Absolutely. It's going to happen in my region in due time because I can see. Normally, you don't start at this time, so I figured out. So
actually, what happens is that we take our time based on Biafra land. So Biafra land doesn't move; we move.
Excellent, excellent. And there was I want to greet Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom. I salute you. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I salute you. I'm Rabbi Shah speaking from my location. Mazi Iyke Pters. I just came on air to just add to what you have said and other folks, brothers and sisters have said. We are witnessing a lot of things going on in the zoo, in the contraction. We are watching them like our leader said that we are 7 steps ahead of them. And these people coming out to declare whatever republic whatever republic they feel like, there is a contingent plan against them. We just watch and see what's going to happen to them, and also to those of us. I know Mazi Iyke Pters. Allow me to say this, okay? It's not directly to you. You are strong, formidable. There are some of us that are not strong and formidable. Anything that goes, they follow. So these are because of them, we are on air telling them what these guys are doing. You know, even God, we always say that God is the head of this home, a silent listener to every conversation. So we are listening to all their conversation, not that we are listening for them to give us new ideas or what, but in order to counteract what they are doing. Because enemy, I cannot be like that man that says, I want you to me onye jummagan nazo until then offer my reaction. You see, so that is why we are doing what we are doing, even in diaspora here. The same thing we are doing. So the state, we deploy so many agents to work in their favor, to make sure there's no crime, to make sure there's no sabotaging, to make sure there's no any nonsense. So these are the things that we do. And now we have online soldiers. So we are watching them, not because I don't wish people to get us misunderstood. They don't play any part in anybody's life. But we have to watch and listen to what they're doing, because these men and women are evil. Mazi Iyke Pters in there was
thank you very much. All right. Like I was trying to say, the lines are all shut down. I can't take any more calls because Mazi Alozie is coming on. USA 1 is going to be on air very soon. I still want to remind you that every day we pray for the unknown gunmen. We pray for them. We don't know who they are. That's exactly what it is. Their name says it all. Unknown gunmen. We pray for them. We make sure that Chukwuokike will always direct them to do. The fire is coming in. It will come. This is Biafra we're talking about. We're talking about the spirit of Chukwuokike Abiyama. One of the names of the God that we worship. Biafra. Chukwuokike Abiyama is our religion. Biafra is our religion. Biafra, Radio Biafra is where we worship. We come here every morning. Every day, as God's will, the will of the creator of the universe, the power that be, that gives us the strength to wake up in the morning, give us the knowledge to come here and speak, and give us the guide us to speak wisdom. We are Biafrans. We are the Chukwuokike Abiyama. We are the greatest single people in the world, and when God knows that, we are not bluffing. We are saying it the way it is because you cannot take away that glory from us. We are Biafrans, and God knows what we are, and whatever we are, nobody can take it from us.
We are not like other people, because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood, but they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. Ipob is very special, exceptionally special, the largest mass movement in the whole world bar none. And we did it because Chukwuokike Abiyama is with us. We did it because Chukwuokike Abiyama created Ipob himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist, because we are not stopping. I am Nnamdi Kanu, and I don't stop until I get what I want.
With that, we finally say it's done for this day. Tomorrow is another day. God's willing, we'll be together. Please don't go away, because Mazi Alozie
no matter your condition, no matter your challenges, never give up. No matter your situation, no matter the calamity, never give up. He's the God of the last minute miracle. 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 Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Never lose hope. Your blessings are on the way. Don't give up. Your miracle is on the way. Your miracle is on the way. Never lose hope. Your blessings are on the way. In geography. Is it wrong to go for freedom after due process, after due services, as the world constitution says? I'm crying to the whole world, shall we die before the rescue? Shall we die before you fall? Shall we die before you come? I'm singing my reggae, this reggae to the world. The more human rights activists, where are you? Rasman! I'm singing my reggae, this reggae to the world. 5,000 troops. You and where are you? These people that give our people. Tell me the difference between fact and truth, truth and reality. Biafra is a truth, Biafra is a fact, Biafra is reality. Some say if I sing this song they will tell me, I say no way for them. Do not tell the Rastaman who is saying the fact. If you tell the Rastaman, you are telling the truth. Yeah, man, Rastaman. Some say if you sing this song they will chase you. Do not chase the Rastaman who is saying the truth.